We will now see how to get started with Docker. Now, Docker has two editions, the Community Edition and the Enterprise Edition. The Community Edition is the set of free Docker products. The Enterprise Edition is the certified and supported container platform that comes with enterprise add-ons like the image management, image security, universal control plane for managing and orchestrating container runtimes. But of course, these come with a price. We will discuss more about container orchestration later in this course, and along with some alternatives. For now, we will go ahead with the Community Edition. The Community Edition is available on Linux, Mac, Windows, or on cloud platforms like AWS or Azure. In the upcoming demo, we will take a look at how to install and get started with Docker on a Linux system. Now, if you are on Mac or Windows, you have two options. Either install a Linux VM using VirtualBox or some kind of virtualization platform, and then follow along with the upcoming demo, which is really the most easiest way to get started with Docker. The second option is to install Docker Desktop for Mac or Docker Desktop for Windows, which are native applications. So if that is really what you want, check out the Docker for Mac and the Windows sections towards the end of this course, and then head back here once you're all set up. We will now head over to a demo, and we will take a look at how to install Docker on a Linux machine. In this demo, we look at how to install and get started with Docker. First of all, identify a system, physical or virtual machine, or laptop that has a supported operating system. In my case, I have an Ubuntu VM. Go to docs.docker.com and click on Get Docker. You will be taken to the Docker Engine Community Edition page. That is the free version that we are after. From the left-hand menu, select your system type. I choose Linux in my case, and then select your OS flavor. I choose Ubuntu. Read through the prerequisites and requirements. Your Ubuntu system must be 64-bit and one of the supported versions like Disco, Cosmic, Bionic, or Xennial. In my case, I have a Bionic version. To confirm, view the etc release file. Next, uninstall any older version if one exists. So let's just make sure that there's none on my host. So I'll just copy and paste that command. And I confirm that there are no older versions that exist on my system. The next step is to set up repository and install the software. Now, there are two ways to go about this. The first is using the package manager by first updating the repository using the apt-get update command, then installing the prerequisite packages, and then adding Docker's official GPG keys, and then installing Docker. But I'm not going to go that route. There is an easier way. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will find the instructions to install Docker using the convenience script. It's a script that automates the entire installation process and works on most operating systems. Run the first command to download a copy of the script, and then run the second command to execute the script to install Docker automatically. Give it a few minutes to complete the installation. The installation is now successful. Let us now check the version of Docker using the docker version command. We've installed version 19.03.1. We will now run a simple container to ensure everything is working as expected. For this, head over to Docker Hub at hub.docker.com. Here you will find a list of the most popular Docker images like Nginx, MongoDB, Alpine, Node.js, Redis, etc. Let's search for a fun image called Whalesay. Whalesay is Docker's version of Cowsay, which is basically a simple application that prints a cow saying something. In this case, it happens to be a whale. Copy the docker run command given here. Remember to add sudo and we will change the message to hello world. On running this command, Docker pulls the image of the Whalesy application from Docker Hub and runs it. And we have our whale saying hello. Great. We're all set. Remember, for the purpose of this course, you don't really need to set up a Docker system on your own. We provide hands-on labs that you will get access to, but if you wish to experiment on your own and follow along, feel free to do so.